Okay, so I'm going to get into how I catch fish. I'm on the beach. We're in late July, and so obviously time of year matters, and obviously your location matters, and what you're using matters. So the best way to catch fish on the beach obviously is you're mobile. You can get around, you can find rip currents, holes, etc. But if you just want to, in a good time of season that is, catch fish without moving, you can find a half decent spot and just kind of plop down, and if you have your kids, whatever, your family, you're almost guaranteed to catch fish. So what I like to do is I like to have some cut bait. You can use lures, that's fun, whatever. You can do it. I prefer lure fishing, but when I'm just trying to catch fish and have a relaxing day, I like to use, say, fresh shrimp, minnows, bloodworms, or fish bites and things like that. So that's what I like to do. So what I'm doing here today is we have some shrimp, and I cut it up already. I cut up in real small pieces like this, and I peel them, peel the skin off, and I'm going to take, actually I have fish bites over there still on my hooks, and I'm just going to feed them on. Like that. Match with the fish bites. Usually put the fish bites on top to top it off. This gives you just something to keep on your hooks, because your bait's going to get taken a lot if the bite is kind of on. And what I'm fishing for here, I'm in North Carolina. I'm fishing for whiting, pompano. Obviously, I'm going to be catching a lot of pinfish, spots, and other fish. Like yesterday, I caught a bluefish, stingray, dogfish, different types of sharks, etc. So I'm not going to cast that far. I'm just going to cast in the first wave right here, right on top of the wave. Wash my hands off the tongue, and I really just like to just back up real slowly, drop my bail, and just keep my reel down, rod up, like it's in a sand spike, and just feel for the tugs if they're out here. Now right now, they're not really biting too much right now, but in this video you'll see the bite comes on, and it's pretty much the same retrieve, especially with this setup here. This smaller 9-foot Sacred Triumph matched with the Shimano Stratic 5000, 30-pound braid, 30-pound mono for my leader, and I'm just really gently walking back, take a couple steps back, real slow. I already feel some nibbles right now, but it's a lot of little fish. Yep, there's a fish on, maybe. Let's see. See if we keep one. I don't know. A couple sandbars, gotta get over. There's a little fish on. He might get off here. Sandbar. There he goes. Little pinfish. And that's really all I have to do. If you just want action, so that's about it, really. If you just want some action with your family, especially if you have your kids, this is a real fun day of fishing. You could catch, hundreds of these. Some days, even you catch 20, 10. It's a good day. So that's where, this is what it is. I mean, I just do a slow retrieval, almost like you're fishing with a finesse lure. And you could do the same thing with a lure if their bite's really, really good. There's a fish on the other rod. Now to the bigger one. The bigger one that has a little bigger setup on it. So we'll check that one next. Let's get this pinfish off though. And here's the tip. These pinfish have like razor blades on the back. So I'd like to try to grab them from the bottom. I grab the top of the hook first. Try to grab them from the bottom if I can. Just kind of feed the hook back through. And they unhook pretty easy. And these look like spots. They get mistaken for spots a lot, but these are pinfish. Their yellow stripes go the opposite direction on spots. I think they go up and down. It's hard to tell. Spots are usually a little bigger too. Alright, we'll put him back. We'll check out a line. Dorsal fins. let's throw this back out. See if we can keep our bite up. Actually, let's put another piece of shrimp on this. It's fell off. These are just real tiny little pieces of shrimp. I just peel off the skin as best possible. Throw them on. Alright, let's toss this out. And this one I'll keep it kind of shallow. Right here at the second break, we're going to throw this out. There we go. Just kind of find the hole or the rip parent. The other one might have a fish on the other line. Good thing about these circle hooks, you don't have to set it. But if you do, it's very subtle. I'm not sure if there's fish on this or not. This gear is a little heavier, so it's hard to tell. Especially since these fish are pretty small. I was getting hit though. No, I don't think anything going. No. Okay. Feel anything yet? No. It's crazy. I had 2 or 3 hits in a row. With the white now, I like to just reel in real slow. Sometimes they jump on it. Oh, yeah, there is a fish on. There we go. It's a typical white and bite right there. Slow retrieval. This one's a little bit bigger. Alright. Alright, another fish on. There's definitely a hole here. Not too bad. Bigger whiting. I just did a bigger rod out too. Had no fish on it. I think that's just getting his bait stalled. I'm throwing that all deeper. Yeah, I just put a seine fillet on and a piece of shrimp. This time it's got 2 pieces of cut shrimp. It's somewhat fresh. I bought it last night. But I really don't notice a difference, honestly, between the day of shrimp or the next day typically. And I think, honestly, when you buy shrimp at the bait shop, it's not always as fresh as you think. So here I'm just doing a slow retrieval. Keep my reel down, rod up. Just back up a little bit, and then the secret, that's from the white and bite. You see me in this first hole here. You don't have to launch it. It's the key is if they're there. I mean, the fish don't stay in the same spot. They do move. So you usually have a window. Right now, tide's coming in. This is my favorite time to fish, high tide here. I usually like the hour after low tide, after the ebb tide. Usually when the tide flips, I start getting bit. So we're getting closer to the peak of, oh, there we go, of high tide. See if you stayed on. I don't know if you did or not. No, I think it got off. All right. That's a cool little bite. Is there anything left? I have one little piece of shrimp on, so I'll throw that back at the same spot. Literally throwing it right here. Maybe 20 feet off the beach. 30 maybe, and then I'm just doing a slow retrieval. It's almost like you're fishing with a lure, almost finesse fishing. Like when I flounder fish with a jig, a bucktail. Nothing here. All right. Whiting. The right species, just wrong size, but we're not keeping anyway, so it's still fun. Let's go over some of my setup. If you want to just catch a lot of fish, I like these little 3-aught or 6 hooks. 2-aught sometimes a little big, but 6s and 3-aught. Let's get him back. He's small. Let's throw a measurement on just for fun. Buddy, I'm sorry. Let's get you back. He's about 8 or 9 inches. Let's get him back. Oh, come on, bud. There you go. Come on. He was slimy. All right, so back to what I'm using. I like to use smaller hooks if I want to just catch quantity of fish. Don't matter the size. You just want to have fun, especially if you bring your kids out or something. I think a good 6 or 3-aught hooks, circle hooks. J hooks are fun too because you can set your hook, but circle hooks, these octopus type hooks are good too. You can let it run with it. You can set the little fish, you can set your circle hook. I don't care what anybody says if they're little. But I like these little floaters, little beads. This is a lightweight, this is a smaller setup. This is, like I said, the St. Croix Triumph. This is 9 foot. Paired with a Shimano Stratic, I think it's a 5000. That's 30-pound braid, 30-pound leader, 2-ounce weight. The quick connect up top here, connect to my barrel swivel, so I can switch out my. Let me bring it down so you can see. You got all tangled up in that fish. Twist it. Hopefully you can see. Let's bring it down to a barrel swivel. That's perfect. And this is a 30-pound braid or mono leader. Use fluoro. I have 50 on the other one. 50-pound braid in the bigger setup. But this is a perfect setup for just fun fishing if you just want to catch fish. If they're here, you're going to catch them all day. These smaller hooks. They're not going to be monsters usually. So far I caught a couple whiting and a pretty nice sized stingray, which I didn't want to catch. The stingray was a good fight though, and he dove out of the wave, which is pretty cool. I usually don't feel that with them. Alright, so let's reset up and there's some more bait out. I got something pretty good on here, I think. Stays on. Alright. I think I got something on. Nothing good. It bit right away though. Fish on, I think. Maybe something little. This rod's really fun to catch anything though. Let's see what it is. Current's pretty strong again. I believe it's a pinfish or a spot. I think it's a big pinfish. Alright, it's raining pretty good, but it's not no lightning yet, so I'm going to see if I can stick this out. So this bigger setup out. So my bait flew right off. The only problem with shrimp, flies off easy. Oh no, that's not what I want to say. A little shark. Alright, let's get rid of this guy. Think we getting bit already? Still on. There's definitely a little school out here. Now pinfish are a little annoying, but you know what, this is just fun. Oh, something big just jumped out there. We're at a peak of high tide right now, I would say. I'm not sure if anything's on. No, okay. My bait flew off. Something did bite it. One piece flew off, the other piece got bit off. Alright, let's reset. I have a little fish on. It's going to be tiny. He stays on. Yeah, a little pinfish. That's better than nothing. I don't really like these guys. These guys aren't fun. They have the sharp dorsal fin, the little spikes. And I'm using, as you can see, fish bites and fresh shrimp I just bought. Alright, let's get them back. We'll be catching these in spots, I guess they are. I mean, they all may be pinfish, but they're pretty big though. And they have the sharp back that the pinfish usually have. Tide is coming in. We have two setups out right now. We're going to check this one in a minute. I didn't see any action on this, but the line is laying flat down. It'd be great if I caught a pompano. I don't think anything's on unless it's swimming in. We have a storm, you can see. Looks like it's coming in. Yeah, there's nothing on here. Alright, let's re-rig this other one back up, a smaller setup, and throw it back out. Setup for the most part, a little lighter rigs. Or setup. It's like a lake, look at this. I don't know if that's good or bad. I think one of the pieces of shrimp just flew off when I cast at that. Let's see if I can feel anything. It looks like the storm's coming right ahead here, which is not good. I don't think we were expecting that. I got him only like a 3-minute walk to the house, so. Feeling anything yet, and this rod hasn't moved at all. Alright, so we'll see if we make something happen. It's really calm right now. I'm not feeling any bites yet, but okay, we're back out here on the beach. My GoPro's probably not working that well, so we were out here last night. We caught a bunch of fish, a lot of little pinfish, big pinfish, and a shark, but then the storm came in and just crushed us. So I had to leave. I was only out for about a half hour. Caught about 6 or 7 fish. Nothing great. Now we're out here again. Last night was like a lake, by the way. Tonight is a lot rougher. Even though we got bluebird skies and it's awesome right. Flying right over us. It's really shallow. Not shallow, but real down low there. So we have one rod out now with a bigger rod out. It's really windy. tide's coming in. It's pretty rough. So we're going to throw the shorter, the smaller setup out now with some shrimp. And we're just going to kind of hold that because I'm not sure if the weight's going to hold down. I can only put like a 2-ounce weight on this guy. And it's so rough it might not be able to hold tonight. So we're just going to hold that in hand and fish that shallow. But right now we're going to throw this, keep this out a little deeper. See if we can make something happen. We have some fresh shrimp. Well, it's not really fresh anymore. We bought it last night. So we have some shrimp, some fish bites, different flavors, and we're just going to see if we can make something happen with the 2-drop rigs. All right, let's go. All right, fish on again. Juggling on the beach. Kind of felt like a pompano. I keep going. It's going to be little, whatever it is. It's a little guy. Have a little whiting. It's pretty cool. They juggling on the beach. All right. So I get over the sandbar. Let's bring him in. Okay. It's fighting pretty good. Oh, that might, is that a trout? What is this? I'm trying to see if I can see the one tooth. This might be a trout. He's on top of the wave. Whatever it is, it's fighting pretty good, but he didn't get off. Shark. I may have gotten it. I just caught this little white, and I just want to get an idea how big it is roughly. It's just over 10 inches. Barely. Alright, we're throwing it back anyway, but just caught this. I didn't have the video on. Alright, Mia. It's a nice sized pinfish. I think it's Mia. Hold on.